before we get started in today's video, I wanted to share with you an early Christmas gift that I got for Ernie, just in case you have someone in your life who enjoys those super large ice balls in their adult beverage, or any beverage for that fact. This is the E-Cozy 2-inch clear ice ball maker, crystal clear ice, no dilution, powered by Crystal Flex technology. Each ultra clear ice sphere is formed with minimal air bubbles for clarity and slow melting, which is awesome. It won't water down your drink. Smarter installation, you can create clear ice spheres in just 40 minutes, so great for parties. High output for hosting, perfect for when you're entertaining. You can make up to 144 ice balls per day with a basket that stores 56, ideal for bars or parties with 20 to 30 guests. Flexible water supply options. You can use the built-in gallon tank or connect to a water line for continuous ice, and it has a bottom drain that makes emptying easy when on a countertop. You can also just have it on a counter somewhere. We just have it up here because it's the men's lounge. And this isn't its permanent stand. Ernie wants to get something more permanent for it. It's really nice and compact. We like it, but I'll show you guys what the ice cubes look like. Also, it's the perfect gift for somebody in your life that enjoys the round ice cubes. It only took about 40 minutes and they were done. So I ran up there and I wanted to get some footage of it. It wasn't finished, but I wanted to show you guys what they look like. This is perfect. Perfect for anybody who enjoys having their beverage with one of these ball ice cubes in it. Like I think it's an old fashioned that Ernie gets with them. So I know. He decided to go ahead and make one when he got home and saw that the ice cubes were ready. So he went ahead and made one for your guys' entertainment and his enjoyment. How beautiful is this drink? It looks gorgeous, and I just wanted to show you the clarity of the ice cube. We used 3 bottles of bottled water to fill up the tank, and these ice cubes are so perfect. So if you're interested in one of these, I'll make sure to leave a link in the description with a discount code. Do not forget to click on that. Okay, the first order of business is to get my arrangements made for our tables because it is the day before Thanksgiving and I wanted to get that out of the way. You'll see I try and do as much as possible, so on Thanksgiving Day I have very little to do. So this was 2 days before Thanksgiving. We're going to get these made and get them set aside before we jump into everything we need to do the day before Thanksgiving. Whenever I make arrangements, I always get questions if I took classes. I didn't. I just have fun with it. I just go in the store, I buy flowers that I like, that I think pair well together, and I just come home and I just have a blast. So I've lined all of my containers that are not waterproof with little kitchen like little small trash bags. I'm going to get them filled with water, get my arrangements made, and then you'll see I cut off the excess when I'm all done. Just sit back and enjoy this process. It's bright and early in the morning, and I'm getting started with making my turkey stock. So I picked up a poultry blend at Trader Joe's. I have 3 turkey necks. I'm going to add some onions. I'm going to add some celery, some garlic, some peppercorns, and salt. And I'm going to let that simmer on low for several hours. And this is what I use in my dressing every year. It's like the secret. It's like the little secret ingredient that just makes your stuffing or dressing, whatever you call it, taste so good. So here in the South, they call it dressing because it's made with cornbread. And if you're from the West Coast, then we call it stuffing. It's made with bread. But I did hear somebody today make the recipe and said that they always add a biscuit or 2. I think it's 2 biscuits they add to their dressing, so their cornbread dressing, and that's their secret ingredient. So you have to let me know, do you call it dressing or do you call it stuffing? We definitely call it stuffing, but I've been calling it dressing since I moved here because everybody says dressing, so I just got used to it. Hey guys, welcome back. Hope you guys are doing well and hope you guys had a fabulous Thanksgiving. This video is actually what our Thanksgiving looked like leading up to. It is the day before Thanksgiving, Wednesday, and we are currently having delivery of table and chairs, and Ernie and I are prepping the garage to get it ready to set up as a dining room, and we're going to take you guys along with us. So here are the chairs that I rented. They're so pretty, and the cushions that go on them. Those are gorgeous. And we've got tables being set up over here that we're going to bring in because I still have to clean the floor. These are our trees we're overwintering. Here are topiaries. I'm going to put lights on those. I have these 2 tarps that we bought, which we are going to hang across here to create a faux wall so that, you can't see all of the tools and everything. Anyways, we have to get all of this done. So we're going to take you guys along with us. I'm going to time lapse this. We're just starting off by putting everything on the shelves, and anything that we don't want to be seen is going to be hidden behind the faux wall. So that is what we're starting on, and then we're going to get the garage blown out. I'm going to get it mopped. Then I'm going to, then we'll get the wall put up, and so I'm just going to put some music on and let you guys watch us go through this process here. You guys are going to see some black waves in the video while we're in the garage, and it's because of these lights that Ernie added to the garage for daylight, for just to have, but he really wanted them up there for for our dining room, and they're so bright. Anyways, I guess I needed to adjust my rolling shutter, but your girl doesn't know about that kind of stuff, so I didn't. And that's why you see black lines. They don't last forever and on every scene, but when I don't know what it is about the lights that I just read about it, and it said that some LED lights or whatever can cause this to happen. You're supposed to adjust your shutter, and I wouldn't even know how to do that. So I apologize. I hope you guys can just pretend like those aren't there. Was dry and I wanted to work on my evergreen arrangements. I have 4 in the back and 1 in the front, and I just kind of threw the evergreens in the wet dirt so that they wouldn't wilt or die. And today was the only day that I had a chance to get to them, so you're going to see me do the ones in the back, and I didn't have much to add to them. They're not exactly the way I would have loved for them to be, but next year. There's always next year. I wanted one right smack dab up front when you walked in, and then of course the 4 in the back, which you guys will see after we're done getting this garage all pulled together. So now while Ernie's gone, he had taken off to go get more staples for the staple gun so we can work on the wall. and I'm bringing the tables and chairs in and getting those all set up. And well, only one of them. I was really anxious to see how these were all going to fit. So we're going to take care of that.
I've never cared much for winter. Ice and snow leaves me totally cold. But something's up each year in December. I love it like a miner loves gold. It's never about the presents, the turkey or the Christmas tree. It's all about that glow in my baby's eyes that lights a fire inside of me. My baby's just crazy about Christmas. Just listen to that kitten, the way she purrs. There's something in the air this time of the year. She's crazy about Christmas, and I'm crazy about her. Oh, the deeds that I do to please her, ain't a thing that I wouldn't do. I give my babe whatever she wants. I catch a reindeer if she wants me to. My baby's got a thing for...
Okay, now we're moving on to the faux wall. So I bought two, what were they, 9 by 12? They were 9 by 12 tarps. I got two of them, too big, but we wanted to make sure we had enough coverage. They don't hit the ground all the way, but they're, I don't know, maybe about 6 inches higher than the floor, which is plenty. You just want to get them up so that they cover all of the unsightly things, so that people don't feel like they're eating in your garage and they're eating in someplace special, or more special, I should say. So we're going to go ahead and get those installed. And Ernie's just using a staple gun, and he's just simply stapling it to the ceiling. That's it.
Santa, she blushes and she giggles whenever he's near. I grow myself a beard in time for Christmas. I keep it throughout the year. My baby's just crazy about Christmas. Listen to that kitten.
Okay, now I'm starting to place the tables. We're doing 2 8-seaters and then the rest at the other table. What you're going to see when I place that table, I push it up against the wall, and that is because 3 of our guests are not coming. It's my sister and her husband and daughter, and that is because my daughter, or her daughter, not my daughter, her daughter, my niece, has been very sick in and out of the hospital, and so they just chose to stay home this year, which I completely understand. So I didn't need that back side of the table, which worked out perfect. So I wanted to make sure there was enough room to like walk around, even if somebody was sitting and they had their chair pulled out. I wanted to make sure there was enough room. I was very careful in considering elbow room and all of that stuff. I want everybody to be really comfortable. So I'm just working on the placement of the tables and chairs right now.
There's something in the air this time of the year. She's crazy about Christmas, and I'm crazy about her. About Christmas, I must admit it's starting to grow on me too. Baby's crazy about Christmas. She's crazy about Christmas. She's crazy this Christmas. She whispers in my ear, hey Santa, come here. Please make my wish come true.
truth be told, I had no idea these chairs came with cushions, so it was a surprise to me when they were delivered. But I'm happy that they did. They're very comfortable. I had the option of several different chairs, and I chose these. I don't like those white folding chairs. I don't think that they're comfortable for anybody. So that's why I chose these. Our black chairs I know are comfortable, but I wanted people to be comfortable when they sat. So I'm happy that they came with cushions. So now comes the fun part. I get to put the tablecloths on, and I'm going to put the flower arrangements, and then stay tuned because you're going to see what me and my daughter-in-law did. My daughter-in-law's amazing. She's been a gem, and she's been so helpful with the buffet and everything. And so you're going to see how this all ended up by the end of the day. I was tired at this time, let me tell you, but I was so happy to get all of this done the day before. All I have to do the following day, because Ernie picked up our turkeys this evening, all I had to do on Thanksgiving was make my stuffing and make my green bean casserole, and that was it. The house was clean. Everything was done, decorated, and ready for guests. So happy at the end of the day, but so tired too.
The whole world is white, there's snow everywhere from the storm last night. Winter is here, blue jays are watching the children's play on this bright and wonderful Christmas day. It's so cold outside, we're staying in here by the fireside. I think I can hear far in the distance how sleigh bells play on this bright and wonderful Christmas day. It's a wondrously slow and golden Christmas day.
Okay, now I'm working on the buffet. We're going to get the tablecloth that barely fit, you guys. This is the color I wanted, and when I was at Home Goods last week, this is the only one that they had. I didn't want to order from Amazon, so I just took it. Barely fit by the hair on my chinny chin chin. So we're going to get all of my new buffet things put together so that we can get this all set up. And don't worry, I'm going to give you guys a look at how everything turns out when I'm all done with it. And then we're going to go out to the back, and I'm going to put together my evergreen little arrangements and a little centerpiece for my coffee table and get that ready, because that was the last thing that I needed to do for Christmas was the back porch. And I was toying with the idea of leaving fall because I'm hosting, but I figured the rest of the house is decorated, might as well just take it all the way home.
On this Christmas Eve in Rio de Janeiro, I was dancing in the sudden summer rain, overflown with the Brazilian saudade, that happy grief and playful joyous pain, a never-ending yearning for your one and only love.
Okay, hopefully you guys can hear me, but my batteries on my mics have ran out. So this is what we did. We just came through and we did a marked where everything's going, and this is 2 extra things for items that people are bringing. This is going to be for rolls, and cranberry sauce. We have green bean casserole and dressing going here, potato croquettes here, and our turkey and ham going in here. And in front of each one, we have the serving dishes or serving utensils. Over on this side too, we have serving utensils, and we coordinated it with what's going on each one. This is going to be the dessert table. So we have the cookies, we're going to have pies here, and we set up this little area here for extra plates for seconds and dessert plates and all of that. I just got my broth jarred for tomorrow, so I got to get that in the fridge. Look how beautiful that is. Oh, look at Herbie. No? Okay. We decided to go ahead and set the table so that everybody come in. We'll say grace in here and then, you know, bless the food and everything, and then we'll take our plates and go serve. But we didn't have room for the turkeys, and I only have 2. So these are the 2 tables that got a turkey. This is the kiddie table, so they didn't get a turkey. It looks pretty, doesn't it? I'm excited. Now, I bought this to replace this here. This fern is dropping sap everywhere. I don't know if you could see it. See that? It's just driving me insane, so I got to get it out of here. And I didn't know what plant I wanted to buy yet for here, so I decided to just do a Christmas plant for now. And this one's pretty, so I'm gonna clean the table and set that over there. I want to give you guys a before. Sorry, my mics are still charging. I just shoved everything in here to get them in some wet dirt while I needed to have time before I could get to them. So I have this one to do, this one here. These are going to be a little different because they have ferns in them still. I'm not getting rid of. And this one here, I put this little cluster of trees here and I'm really hating them. So I don't know if I can get these to work, or they light up. It's a nice little glow at night, but this one keeps falling over. It's driving me nuts. I'm gonna set you guys up so that you can watch me do this one. We'll do all of them. Enjoy. Here's my very simple Christmas back porch. My arrangements didn't come out exactly the way I wanted them to, but I added pine cones. I only had 3 left, so I added 2 to this one. These are the only 2 that have the birch branches in them, and just 1 over here. They're not great, but they'll do. They will do. And then I added this cute little centerpiece to the table. I decided to not add pillows because they keep getting thrown on the ground when people sit there, so I figured why bother. And I do like the classy look of just the cream colored on the gray. I think that looks really pretty. Okay, and then this cozy little corner that lights up, and of course Barkley sits under the trees. This will probably be the last year I use these. There, I fixed them. But they are pretty. Well, adds a nice little glow at nighttime. I'm so tired, you guys, but I think it's pretty. It's festive. It's just festive. I couldn't have got it all done without my family. They helped out so much, especially towards the end. We all just pulled it off. The last thing I wanted to do was get this table cleaned, get the plant switched out, and I wanted to show you guys the champagne and wine bar, how that turned out. I hope you guys enjoyed today's video. I hope you guys got a ton of inspiration and motivation. Hopefully you can use some of these ideas in upcoming Christmas festivities or keep them in mind for next year. But here is a reminder that no matter what size your home, you can always make room to host family and friends. I hope you guys enjoyed today's video. I hope you have a wonderful day, and we will see you in the next video. Thanks for hanging out with me today, guys. We'll see you in the next one. Bye.
Opening